All right, everybody, welcome, welcome. This is going to be the first match, I believe, of Cup 4. This is round one still, so there's still a lot ahead of us. But joining me today will be the legend himself, as I will always introduce him, Mr. Falliser. What's up, man?
Hello, hello. Good to be here again.
Yeah,
Been
yeah,
a bit of a break, yeah, since the last time we casted together. But
content. All
content indeed.
right. Yeah, so today's matchup is a pretty interesting one. We have WSG Amaroq facing off against Atomic Esports. Now, as we know, the previous matchup these two teams have had were very close. Wouldn't you say the same, fellas?
Oh yeah, for sure. In we saw in Cup 3 these two teams matched up in the amateur bracket, I believe. The first one a bit of a blow up by Atomic 3-0, but the second one Amaroq brought it back. Or do you want to actually explain the roster changes that have gone on between these two teams since those two matchups?
All right, so I do definitely know on the side of WSG Amaroq there are quite a few surprises. If my memory does serve me correctly, De Fritos is stepping aside from the team and allowing Eugen, if I am pronouncing that correctly, and
Indeed.
Original to step up to the plate. And we'll see it's Chaos, Original, and Eugen now in WSG Amaroq. It's quite a change, and it's quite recent as well. So building up to this cup, I'm not too sure how much practice and how hard they have been grinding to get that synergy going. But we will see in today's matchup that should either go very well for them or it's just going to be it's not going to work out as they planned. But on the side of Atomic, I'm not really too sure. I don't think their roster has changed all that much, except for Reactor stepping aside and Albi the Dragon stepping up to the plate. Um, I do believe Sirius played Atomic Esports quite a few times in recent times, and I'm interested to see how that mentality proves for Atomic today.
Yeah, we see with the playstyle of Atomic, just from playing them, they have a very quick playstyle. They like to steal your boost, go for demos, be very aggressive and in your face. And so it'll be interesting to see how Amaroq can deal with that pressure, being a new team, maybe not having the chemistry uh, perfectly down, maybe stressing a bit. I don't know. We hopefully be a good matchup for sure.
Yeah, and we do know that some teams, if you form recently, you have what the community likes to call the honeymoon phase. Now, I'm not too sure if exactly every single team goes through the honeymoon phase, but do you think that that would be the case for WSG Amarok with their recent roster changes?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen too much of them from their performance. However, I think they have been playing in the Momentum series, which I believe they've been winning their games. So I'm not too sure. I guess we'll see from tonight.
Yeah, and well, you know, honeymoon phases do prove to be the best for teams if it's in a tournament. I mean, think of it like this: if you just form recently and you're not in a honeymoon phase just at the start of a tournament, that's gonna it's gonna be pretty good. But you kind of hoping that that honeymoon phase keeps on going till the end of the tournament. You don't want to hit rock bottom right in the middle of a tournament. But we do know that Atomic Esports and WSG Amarok have already qualified for the championships in October. So either, and that also plays like a mental game, because I'm just thinking of it now. Maybe for WSG Amarok, knowing you've already qualified, they might just use this Cup 4 as an opportunity to see where they're at currently, tournament wise, you know, getting into that tournament mentality. We'll kind of see if that plays a part for them.
Indeed. And just speaking about Cup 4, this bracket, or should I say this format, is a bit different from the other cups. Just to explain it, it's a double elimination bracket. So whoever loses this is not out of the tournament yet. They still have one more game. If they lose that game, then of course they're out. Otherwise, they have to keep winning until they get to the final, um,
Exactly.
which is essentially called the lower bracket run. So the winner of this game will go up against the winners of WSG Sirius and IVE Ascendants, I believe. So that should also be an interesting game.
Yeah, so the funny thing is that should both WSG teams come out victorious in their matchup, it would be one WSG team trying to make it through the lower bracket and one trying to make it through the upper bracket. Or, both could just hit rock bottom and just both go through the lower bracket, fighting it out once again. But I do believe that we have some captains on the sideline of both teams waiting that we can allow them to trash talk each other in voice chat. But I don't believe that would be the case. Two very humble captains of their respective teams, and we'll get some insight on today's matchup.
Cool beans, yeah. Let's give them a call. Let's see if they
Let's do it.
answer. Hello.
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 What's
Hello,
going on?
gents. What is up?
Hello.
Nothing much.
Nothing
Are
much.
you guys
Nothing
are
much
you guys getting nervous for today's matchup?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, dude. Of course.
So,
Just-
yes, fellas, you
just to
can kick
introduce-
us off.
Yes, just to introduce to the stream, this is Chaos NJ
Yo.
from WSG Amaroq, and we Casper from Atomic Esports.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? So, it's a good matchup. You guys have played before, obviously. What do you guys think? Or we Casper, what are you thinking of Albi stepping in as your sub? How's that kind of panning out for you guys?
It's going really well. He's a good player, and he actually gels really well with us now. And it's really good to have a sub that can do that.
All right.
That's great. Yeah.
That's good, dude. That's good. And Nino Chaos. Sorry
Yeah.
that I'm just exposing your name there. It's a force of habit.
All good.
But
All good. All good.
WSG Amaroq has undergone quite a few roster changes in recent times.
Yeah,
How do you
quite a-
feel about those roster changes for Cup 4 for today's matchup specifically?
I mean, I'm feeling quite confident in my team. We've played quite a few ranked games in this past week, and I believe in their ability. And yeah, even though I think Eugene is quite new to the team, we've jammed well, quite well actually. And yeah, I look forward to the match, man.
Okay, and we Casper, do you guys does that put some nerves in you guys knowing that there's been some roster changes on Amaroq, knowing that your past results have been with a different roster?
No, not really. We feel pretty confident and think that we can do really well. And it's going to be fun.
All right. Well, guys, thank you very much for stepping in for on such short notice. I know this isn't a full-blown interview, but I don't think it was planned out to be one. But thank you very much, guys, for giving your input, and we will see you guys on the field.
No problem. No
Check
problem.
on the field, Chaos.
Enjoy
Good
it.
luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. All right. Well, okay. Interesting. Small little trash talk. Just a little smidget of toxicity coming out there, but it's all in good fun. So yeah, very interesting input there from both sides. We Casper showing that confidence, showing that they aren't going to step down, knowing that the past results were with a different roster. It's pretty interesting to kind of feel out that mentality, knowing that you played strong against the team, but now they've got a different roster, and he came out full-blown confidence. So we'll see how that pans out in the first few seconds of the first game, which should be starting pretty soon.
Indeed, yeah. I think both of them are showing quite a bit of confidence there in their abilities or their team's abilities. So should be interesting to sort of see how that goes. But
Yeah,
I'm very interested. Yeah.
yeah. Chaos also showing quite the confidence in those roster changes. And yeah, Sirius has had a few scrims against Amaroq, so they are showing quite a lot of promise. But as we said, that honeymoon phase is probably lurking, probably not. We might be misinterpreting the situation, but we'll see if the honeymoon phase is indeed there. Well, we won't know. We won't know. But you can never ever count out the the honeymoon phase. But actually, seeing as we have 5 minutes, Falasa, I have a question for you here from Mr. Olympic. We might as well do some YouTube comments or chats. How do you think WC Sirius and Annex Esports would turn out? Quite interesting. I think we are going to stray away from the WSG Sirius one, but Annex Esports.
Yes, yeah, a new team. Aircon, Olympic, and who was their third? Remind me again.
I am actually not too sure.
Hold on.
New
Let me
teams,
go
you know.
look. I apologize, Annex. I apologize.
Yeah, but Annex
Uh,
Esport is a new team, so new teams are not a bad thing. Means the community is coming together, growing, which is what we need. Um, I have not played too much with the members of Annex Esports, so I'm not too sure what to give input on that. As new teams always, on the lurk, just under the radar, and then some of them just like pop out of nowhere.
Indeed. I think their last member
Darth.
was Darth Dazel. Yes, that's it.
Yes, that is it.
A pretty mechanically skilled player. So interesting to see what he could bring to that team. Because both Aircon and Olympic are solid players. So interesting to see, where these bubble teams kind of place within, I guess, the more experienced or higher rated teams. See if they can probably or possibly cause an upset.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I
yes,
think all
indeed
the
we are.
guys are actually in the lobby. They're joining up now,
All right,
so I'm sure we can start pretty soon.
I am sure we can. Let me just get us underway here. Just letting the people actually, get a nice little view of the field, and also so that they don't miss out on those very juicy engine sounds and the rain effects. Where the effects gonna go off, we don't want that rain hitting people's screens, putting them off of their rockers. As we do see, the both teams are joining. This ought to be a very, very, very good matchup, as we already pointed out. Very excited to see where this one goes.
Yeah, if you have any questions in chat, obviously just hit us up and we'll try to answer as many as we can between the games, but obviously we'll be focusing more on the games. But yeah, hopefully we can get some viewer interaction,
Well, yeah, we're all about the content, fellas. We're all
Oh,
about the content.
100%, 100%, no doubt.
All right, as I do believe we can allow the teams to get their controllers in their hands, get it going. As we do see, both teams are joining, so we are going to get this one underway. As we can see, quick chat just spamming off for Team Sirius there. Team Amaroq, my bad. As we do see, WeCasper winning a very, very hard 50 there. Eugen not getting the read on the wall. LB just off to the side, but Chaos is quick there to follow up. Cliche, putting on the backboard. Eugen, nice backboard, back wall defense, but that one's just going in front of the Amaroq net, but Eugen does get it off the sidebar. Eugen off the sidewall, but Cliche is easy to match. Original, looking for a sidewall play. He does make connection, that is off the backboard. Chaos is up early. Just fakes it up, but Eugen was not ready to get that. WeCasper is up early again, pinched it against the sidewall, but no player from Atomic there ready for the pass. Cliche rocking his Dignitas decal. We'll see how that turns out for him. As we do see Eugen just meeting WeCasper in the corner there. Nothing's going to come of that as the Renadol takes it up the wall again. It's going to hit ceiling. Does he get it to read? Indeed he does. And Eugen with a very powerful shot just off the sidebar there. Very unlucky. As a first real opportunity from both sides. Just resulting in that sidebar just getting in the way. As it's quite back and forth in the opening seconds. Or almost opening, well, past the first minute of the game. It's pretty... it's even. Not a lot of possession, just hanging in one side of the field.
Yeah, both speed, a lot of speed coming out. Excuse me. For both teams here. You see WeCasper going for a lot of demos, the boost deals. Like I said, the playstyle was. But also Amaroq responding pretty nicely with some offensive pressure themselves.
Yeah, as we saw that one sidebar play. And a very, very good shot. Chaos out of nowhere with great speed just comes out of the blind spot of the defenders of Atomic to put this one on net to put his team up 1-0.
Excellent pass there by Eugene, getting it off the backboard so that Chaos can come in and slam the shot between the two.
As we do notice, all three of them play the Fennec. I don't know if there's going to be a rebrand incoming for Amaroq, the Fennec boys. As we do see Cliche meeting Eugene in the mid there. Casper's quick to follow up and gets a nice little double tap off the side wall. He goes again on the solo play. Casper with no defense rushing him, no challenges, no pressure, and he capitalizes nicely with a nice solo play.
Ooh, a bit of confusion there, I think, on the defensive side of Amaroq. Not quite sure of who to go or who to challenge. And great play there with 0 boost by Casper, just getting it over that last defender.
Yeah, low boost as well, kept his composure and just put the ball on net. Resulted in a goal and the equalizer. As we do see, Cliche, oh, this one dropping dangerously in front of the net for Atomic, but they are able to clear out as Eugene just waits back, gets it out to the side wall, follows it up himself with 4 boosts. We'll see what he's able to do. A nice little side pinch off the wall. Cliche is quick to follow up. And Chaos collects this slowly in the corner, but Casper's not having it. He pinches it against the corner. Cliche waiting, high up in the air, hits ceiling very hard. It's just going to drop down. Original taking out one, but Casper's quick to follow up in the corner. There's a nice demo out there from Casper. The pressure is off for Atomic. Original, another demo from Cliche. Atomic are looking for those demos. They're trying to get some opening, with the defense of Amaroq proving to be a little of a nuisance. They're just turning for those demos, see if they can create an opportunity for themselves.
And also you'll see what they're doing with the demos is they're not overextending to get them. They're just stealing the boost and coming around from behind the Amaroq players to blow them up instead of getting out of position, which is pretty smart.
Indeed, and I don't think a lot of players expect demos to be coming from that side of the field. You don't expect players to be behind you when you've pushed up already like midfield. But we'll see if Atomic keeps on with those demos. So this one is going to be open in the corner. We do see Original rotating from the opposite side. He's able to collect it. Gets it past LB. Chaos is up early. He doesn't get the connection. Cliche is going to get a clear, but not a very good one. That is up straight. As a Amaroq player does connect with that, and a very, very good shot there from Eugene. Up quick for this little mishap clear from Cliche. None of his teammates were quite ready for the floater, as I don't think there was a lot of boost on Atomic to follow that up, and Eugene just capitalizing on that.
I was about to say a couple of mechanical whiffs coming out there, or mechanical mistakes coming out from both teams, but Eugene just proved me wrong with an absolute banger from the midfield.
Exactly, as Team Amaroq does go up 1. As Cliche, this one out to the side again. Chaos on the backboard. Originals up early, but this one's just going to be out to the side, but a very, very awkward bounce there for both teams. Casper getting met by Eugene in the mid. Cliche up. Casper is waiting for the redirect. Does he get the double tap? Oh, that's very, very close and very unlucky for Casper. That would have made for some goal there. Almost getting the solo play once again, as we do see Casper still on the ball, but Eugene does shut him down. And this one is getting pinched. Both players meeting each other in mid, but that was just going to pinch up to the ceiling. LB out to the side. A little miscommunication seems from Amaroq, as both players leave that in the mid, not trying to trip each other up. As Eugene, nice little pop. As we will see Casper just clearing this one out and getting past one. Atomic has to pull out something, but they won't be able to, as Eugene just in the midst of chaos, just getting a goal, an open net actually, as Cliche is not able to rotate back.
Unfortunate positioning there by Atomic. I feel like maybe one of those players could have stayed back, but maybe it was a bit of a miscommunication. Unfortunate there. I don't think they've been doing that too much in this match, so don't think we'll see too much of that in the rest of the games.
But you can't really blame them, knowing that and that would have been a very great equalizer, but nonetheless a really, really great capitalization. Casper getting that very nice flick and the dribble, doing the dribble challenge for us, to at least show that they can still keep up the momentum. And as I was saying, that you can't blame a team being at least 2 or 1 goal down or 2 goals down, going all in. You have to realize when you need something produced, and that's the only way you're going to do it, is either overcommitting and hoping that it works out, or just playing it passive and hope that the other team makes the mistake.
Indeed, and we see on the side of Amaroq, Eugen being the main catalyst for most of these goals, getting 2 goals and 1 assist. So very impressive stuff by him there. Hoping his other teammates can step it up, although he's doing pretty well by himself at the top, so you never know.
You never know, you never know. As we are going to ready up for game 2. So it was a lot of back and forth from both teams. I don't think there was pressure just from the one side. I just think, as we always say, and I will keep on saying it, fellas, game 1's the feel it out game.
That is true.
And we'll see what game 2 holds, as Atomic have some work to do. But game 1 was still close. Game 1 was still close. Casper stepping in for his team big time with 2 solo plays. And we'll see if they can capitalize. Just get a little bit more comfortable in the rotation. Let's see what they can do. The first kickoff. Original does win it out to the side, and Chaos is coming in quick. Is not able to put that one on net, and Casper, very nice block there. As I do believe that shot was going to go on net. As Original's up early and a very nice shot, but that one is also going to go bot down. Double commit here from Amaroq. Original's the only one back. We'll see if he can recover. He does seem like he's got it under control. As Originals following this one up. No boost to keep going. Eugen with another shot off to the sidebar again. As Casper, this one is going to go open. We'll see if he can get it on net quick enough. I'm not too sure. As Original has rotated back. That one is still on net, and no Amaroq player is able to connect. Albi the Dragon off a pass from Casper. Very well done.
What a shot. Oh wow, that was insane. Coming backwards, he unfortunately didn't read the backboard bounce as he was too close, but he positioned himself just correct, or just enough that he could backflip into it.
Very, very well done there, and a nutty angle from Albi. As you do see another kickoff possession going for the side of Amaroq. Not resulting in a goal just yet, as Original out to Eugen out to the sidebar, and Albi will be able to collect this one. As Casper, a very hard dunk there on an Amaroq player. Albi getting the dunk up to the ceiling, but Chaos does get a demo on the follow-up. Cliche out to the sidewall. Chaos just going to play this, but Casper is saying no. I'm just going to ram right through you. My apologies. As he shuts that play down quite easily. As Eugen out to the side. Chaos is up for this. That one is going to hit again, but Original quick with the follow. Just too much pressure for the side of Atomic.
So the difference here between Atomic and Amaroq is that Amaroq are hitting way more shots on net, putting a lot more pressure on the Atomic defense, making them make those awkward saves and weird hits, whereas Atomic just can't get the shots quite on net, so there isn't much pressure on the side of Amaroq, or on the defensive side of Amaroq, of course.
Yeah, and as we have seen with the past few goals from Atomic, Amaroq just seem to be a little bit flustered in defense at times, which leaves their net either open or they're just too awkward to make the save, which results in Atomic capitalizing on those scenarios. As you do see Cliche just getting the pass out to the mid. Casper getting met by 2 Amaroq players, Eugen and Original. You see Original, I do believe he's low boost. He's just going to put that out to the side, not able to get a very powerful hit on that, and Casper's following, trying to fake out one Amaroq player, not resulting in anything too strong for his team. As Original, as the slow play, puts it on the backboard where Albi is defending. Chaos also quick up to this. Casper has some work to do, but he does get dunked on by Eugen. This Cliche is going to follow up his own touch on the sidewall. He's got support mid in front, and Albi, oh my apologies, Casper getting the follow up there. It's Eugen. That one is popped up. Chaos is following this. Is he able to drop it? No. Casper with very nice defense there on the backboard side, but Eugen too quick to follow up, and this one will just sneak in past 2 Atomic defenders.
Excellent speed there, just catching the Atomic defense where they couldn't get the ball, quite frankly, hitting it on the backboard, which bounces away from the defense. So excellent passing and shot there.
As we do see a lot more pressure coming out from the side of Amaroq. As I do think Atomic are getting the clears, but they're just not getting the follow-ups that they would have wanted out of those clears. As you see, Casper getting clipped there. Cliche. Not getting the touch, but LB is quick to follow up. LB, he's going to keep it going past one Amaroq defender. And we'll see the squishy save coming out from Casper. He does get it very well done there from him. And he gets the dunk on another Amaroq player. He's going to go for the read. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. Tries to fake out an Amaroq defender, but he is not able to. Cliche. Trying to keep the pressure up, but he's going to rotate back as we do see Original taking it up the sidewall. He doesn't have boost to follow this, but Eugen is quick to follow. Casper. I do believe this one is open. He's just going to dribble it in. No, Original is back to get that. Fennec just blends in with the blue side. I'm not sure what it is. We see Original off on the sidewall. Chaos not able to get the bump, but it's only one back. It is Eugen. Will he able to get it? Yes, he will. Very nice save there. Very close and a well done flick there as well. The placement was almost too perfect. As Original dunked out to the side. We do see Casper on the sidewall. He's not able to get a touch, and unfortunately, very unlucky there for Atomic. I'm not sure LB was expecting Cliche to drop it down to him.
Oh, that was very unfortunate. Just coming a little bit too far out of net. But obviously you can't really expect a hit like that. Unfortunate, but I think they can bounce back in game 3.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, yeah. No, there's still a lot of time left for the side of Atomic to be able to do something. But Eugen will just say, no thank you. We want to increase the lead by just enough so we can go comfortably into game 3. As LB is not able to read that backboard bounce, which is awkward to read. It's not the easiest things to get accustomed to.
Now sort of that point where Atomic are thinking, okay, let's just focus on the next game, see where our mistakes are happening, capitalize on Amaroq's mistakes.
Exactly. As we do see, there's a double commit there from the side of Atomic. Chaos putting this one on net, and Eugen will come in for the dunk. It seems as though Atomic have just given up on this game. They don't seem like they're as organized as they want to be. Casper trying to get another body in front of that ball. It's not going to work out for them. Unfortunate. But as you said, the mental game has to come in strong now. Atomic have to think there's still a game they can bring it back. There's still the game 3 they have looking forward to. So we'll see if that game 3 is indeed what they're looking at right now, or if they are looking in straight into the face of this 5-1 and thinking, oh wow, it might be over. That is indeed where the mental game has to be strong. As you see Cliche making a save out to the sidewall, not a bad play and decision from him there. As Casper just faking out Chaos, but it's not going to work. Chaos reading it for the double tap. No, it's out to the sidebar. Unlucky, as Original will just play that one slowly. As we do see Amaroq coming out in game 2 as well. Stronger performance there by the end of game 2. And as I said, we'll see if that has any effect on Atomic going into game 3.
Yeah, we see more solo players actually coming out from Atomic. With probably, I think, Casper it was, that was doing quite a bit of the dribbling or more of the offensive work. Whereas he was leaving Cliche and LB to do more of the defensive work. So if they can get that style of play to work, I think they can be a pretty deadly team. They just need to make sure that their rotations they're doing full rotations. However, they do have the mechanical prowess to, wow some people or get past the defense.
And I also just want to mention, I think Atomic, the one thing they also have to focus on is their clears. They don't seem to be getting any decent clears that put Amaroq on the back foot. Most of the clears are either too low or it's just not awkward enough. And Amaroq are able to follow up very quickly on those clears and capitalize on them. And also it's a oh wow, I just did a James bot. What is Rocket League without doing a James bot? I mean, come on. And I think Turtle also did it. So you know what? I did it for both of them. Anyway,
Well done.
as we will get game 3 underway. LB off to the mid, as Original will just turn around for this one. He gets dunked on by Casper. Cliche with the follow. Cliche with a very, very nice shot. And Atomic very strong out of game 3. As this one, very nice dunk there from Casper.
Look at that speed coming out from Atomic as well. Casper pinching it, and Cliche immediately reacting to the backboard read, the ceiling read, which is more difficult than a backboard read in some
Indeed.
cases.
So very, very well done there from Atomic. Strong game 3 start, and this one, Albie's just not able to get back, and just Caster's curse, why don't you? As Chaos returns the favor with the ceiling dunk to equalize.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, just a rowdy kickoff, I think. Just went straight to the ceiling.
Yeah, and it's just, that's the weird thing about Rocket League is just when you think one thing happened and it's not going to happen again, then straight off kickoff happens the same scenario. This one is in front of Atomic's net, but LB will meet Original for the shot and get it out to the side. As Cliche, another defensive save there for him. As LB is waiting, but this one is just going to drop through. I'm not too sure what just happened.
I couldn't tell you either. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. That's very unfortunate. I think he tried to read the ground bounce. Unfortunately, it just went a bit too low. Felt like the ball just papped on the ground.
Yeah, do you think LB was expecting a follow from Eugen, so he just pre-jumped with a double jump just to make sure he's in front of anything Eugen puts over him, and then Eugen just getting either the whiff or the fake? We'll never know if that was intentional or not, but it did result in a goal, so it does not matter as much. As Original not able to get the touch out, the doink. You see Chaos waiting, and Eugen quick with the follow. No pressure from Amaroq in the corner, but Chaos is going to get a demo on Casper, but a very nice hit there off the sidewall from Cliche. He gets another demo. This one is open. Will you be able to? And yes, LB is able to capitalize. Very, very well done there from Atomic.
Cliche coming out with the players. Just he's like, oh, you're in the way. You're not in the way anymore. Open net.
You want this follow? Please. Very, very well done there from Atomic, and a very strong game 3 performance, I will not lie. With the first minute, just over the first minute gone, they have shown a lot more promise than they have in both the first games. So we'll see if that continues. As this one, Caster's curse, I'm just going to stop talking. As Amaroq come out with the team play, if I'm not mistaken. Seems like all
The
3 players
counter-attack,
was involved in that goal.
Yeah,
Very, very
all 3
well
of
done.
Atomic were on the offense, and Amaroq just came in with the counterattack, so good speed from them.
Unfortunately, Casper getting left behind. As he will follow up the corner touch. Cliche trying to get it up early. As LB will try and control this in the corner, but he's not able to. Eugen just rushing that Chaos with the shot. That's going to be met by Casper on the near post. As Original, he's going to try and drop this one down. He doesn't have a lot of boost, as he will secure Atomic's corner boost. This one is open. None of the Atomic players are home, and that one will be secured for Amaroq.
Very nice shot there from Eugen. Original doing the puppet capes there. So,
Oh wow.
not a bad play, not a bad play. You know, I do.
The references. As we
do
do
like
see Atomic either getting a little bit too trigger happy or excited on the offense, as we do see that's the second time the net has been left open, or seemingly no defender was close enough to get a block. So you have to wonder what the strat is going into game 3, as they're showing a lot more aggression, but that aggression is proving to put them on the back foot, as a little bit of miscommunication and flustering in defense has costed Atomic yet another goal.
That's quite unfortunate. Yeah, I think Atomic's offense game is really strong. It's just their defense that is unfortunately not quite up to standard, I think.
Yeah, and you also got to think to yourself when an offensive play is not going to work out. I think that's also an important thing to note, is not to oversaturate an offensive play. If you get what I'm trying to explain. As we do see Eugen will just put in another one, as again the defense of Atomic is just nowhere near as strong as it was showing in game 1 and even game 2, as game 2 just fell apart for them just close to the end. So the entire game they held on, and it just seems like there's something missing in game 3. They had such a strong start. So do you see Original with another shot on net, and this one is going to get secured once again. 2 minutes 25 seconds. You got to think what is going through Atomic's head. As I said, the mental game has to be strong. They have to be trying to compose themselves, as the pressure on the ball has just dropped significantly from the side of Atomic. As I do wonder what is going to happen with Atomic, as we do see another one just dropping in front of net. But this one to beat Chaos. He gets the dunk, and LB is just going to try and follow up quick. Casper didn't have boost to do anything fancy with that, as Cliche is also going to try his best. And Casper out to the sidewall. Pressure mounted by Atomic out of nowhere, but Original is going to get the clear. Atomic just rotating back. And that double dunk almost resulting in a goal for Amaroq. Unfortunate there. As LB just popping it up, but there's no follow from the side of Atomic, and this one does leave some space for Eugen, but Cliche is going to be quick to follow up on the first touch. Very well done there. As LB getting dunked on by Eugen, or Original, my apologies. As just a lot of dunks coming in on this game. It's like every 50 isn't necessarily slow, it's just every 50 results in either pinching to the ceiling or out to the sidewall. As I do think Fenix are causing this, if I'm not mistaken. And there we go, Casper capitalizing on a small opportunity on an open net for the side of Atomic. Really well done there from Cliche on the sidewall.
I think Amaroq just a small positioning mistake there on the rotation. So very well done of Atomic to capitalize on that mistake.
Yeah, and as we said, most of the goals that Atomic have been generating is off defensive mishaps or blunders, but Original is just going to say no to this kickoff. We'll go to another one, as he does get a nice backboard read for his team.
Ooh, nice shot there. Nice read.
Maybe we should start playing Fennec. I'm not too sure.
You know,
the
like,
Fennec squad.
Chaussette now.
Chaussette has just created a craze, you know, a trend.
I think I just compared Chaussette to Amaroq.
Ooh.
I apologize, Chaussette.
Oh yeah, sure, like he's ever
I
gonna,
mean,
you know,
I apologize,
apologize.
Amaroq. I apologize, Amaroq, for comparing you to Chaussette.
As we do see with 50 seconds left, it's looking quite dire for the side of Atomic, as they are going to need some miracle story generated here for them to be able to come back from this one, as they need 5 goals to even equalize in 30 seconds. I can't remember if that's ever been done in a RLCS type setting. I don't think Season 1 had that many comebacks. I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I don't think so, yeah. I think you're right there.
As we do see LB getting met in the mid by Eugen. Cliche out to the side. We'll see if they can mount any defense just to show that they can break the momentum Amaroq has built up and that they can score one more for the fans. Cliche is going to try and pick this one up. He does get the pop. Can he get it in? Oh, Chaos not able to, and Eugen out to the sidewall. He's going to try and get the read. We'll see if they can keep it up long enough. Cliche gonna get demoed by Chaos. Chaos is no, this one has to come to an end, as Amaroq do take this win 3-0. As a very, very strong performance from Amaroq, but also a strong performance at times from Atomic. They do show promise. I just don't think it was as what they wanted it to be. But as we said, I just think that the clears were just not coming in for them as they wanted. The follow-ups also a little bit slow on the ball, but they did capitalize really, really well on the defensive mistakes that Amaroq put on the table, you know, just presented to them.
Yeah, I mean, they came out strong with the speed and the demos. I think Amaroq just adjusted to Atomic's playstyle, where they saw the possible over-rotations in net by Atomic and just capitalized on those, which kind of ended up with this 8-3 scoreline. Although I do think Atomic has potential. Like, they're very good mechanics, you know. They can dribble the ball, get it past multiple people, and they had some decent passing plays at times. Their offense is very good. I think just one thing they need to work on is the defense. Other than that, they could be a very potent team.
Yeah, and as we saw, just mentioning the mechanical skills, as we saw in Game 1, Casper did have 2 very nice solo goals there for his team. So there is that potential. I just think it's a little bit more practice, a little bit more scrims and grinding and all that, just to get to that level where you want to be and need to be. So for Atomic, it's still really, really well done. Just keep in mind that they did come on with a sub today. I'm not too sure how much practice they've been getting in with the sub, as I don't think people play that many games with a sub. You
True.
kind of want to
Yes.
focus on the main roster. And then on the side of Amaroq, they did show a lot of offensive promise, a lot of strong offensive plays as well. They had that one passing play where all three members were involved. I do think it is the Phoenix just granting them, when you choose
Extra
three of
powers.
the same cars, you get that extra boost in mentality. I think you can flip reset better. I think you
Unlock a
get a
secret. Yeah.
you
Mechanic.
unlock like more moves and everything. So I think
Yeah.
for them, they got that whole uniform going, which is also not bad to see. Um, Straying away from that standard 1 octane 2 Dominus or 2 Dominus and 1 octane or whatever. Um, just getting back to it, I do think Amaroq they have some defensive scenarios to work on. They have some defensive blunders they need to eliminate, which Atomic, as we said, capitalized on really, really well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these are two bubble teams, just on the cusp of getting into the higher tiers. I want to say, I don't want to, label people, but that's how I'm going to do it. But so it's interesting to see how these guys match up. What'll be more interesting is to see how they match up against the higher tier players and see, how they kind of perform against them.
Yeah, I
Amaroq
mean,
coming out, yeah, with
exactly.
the great performance. I wonder if they can carry that over to probably faster paced team or the team with less mistakes, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, this was round one of Cup 4. There's a lot more round one matches to be played. In terms of those getting streamed, I'm not too sure. But Amaroq do move on to face either WSG Sirius or IVE Innovation Ascendance, if I'm not
Indeed,
mistaken.
yes.
So keep your eyes on that, as I do think that will be all from our side. As I wish I could bring up a bracket for the people to see, to actually illustrate what we mean by all this. Um, but yeah, just to iterate again, the VS format for Cup 4 has changed a little bit. It's a round of 16 double elimination, which makes it really, really nice. Which I do believe is going to be the same format so far as championships.
Yeah, I can't really say anything towards the format of
Oh,
championships, but we'll have to see, what happens, what
yes.
conspires from that.
All right. But I do think that is all we will have time for. I want to say thank you to everyone who has come out tonight to come support both these teams. GG's to both of them. Both of them, I think, can step away from this knowing that they did try their best. Both teams specifically. And with me, as always, the legend, Mr. Falasa.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks obviously for Skill for streaming and getting through those technical difficulties. We know those can be a
Man,
difficulty.
I was sweating. I was sweating. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll check you again in the next stream.
Peace.
Cheers.